It's just too much hot here. So, okay. So guys, I log in as root in my virtual machine. Okay, login as a root. I checked my IP address. So this is one of the local IP address because two adapters I have. So one of the adapter is this one. Okay, I connect to this Linux machine through putty. Like this. Okay, in one putty I log in as a root. In another putty I log in as a student. Like this. Multiple putty sessions you can open and you can log in. So multi-user, multitasking. So multiple users can able to log into same machine directly or remotely. So like this, multiple putties you can open, you can log in. So I log in here as a student, I log in as here as a root. Because we need to do some practical, that is it is taking a lot of time to download. Meaning is it is most possible it's not connected properly. Check the IP address once again. Do the ping kind of stuff. Make sure your physical machine to your Linux machine communicating or not. Okay, then only try. So this is mostly like that. I understand it is in putty. Okay, so make sure that it is networking related issue. First of all, so solve the any networking related and wait. If still having a problem, then I will connect and see.
Yes, sir.
Check it, your machine is running or not. You know, sometimes we forget to see that our machine is not running, but you are trying to connect. So that is also possible. Make sure your virtual machine is running, IP address and all. Okay. chmod is used to change read and write execute permissions on file or a directory on a file and directory. So we can change read permission, write permission, execute permissions on a file directory to user group and others. Okay, I'm not writing completely because we already discussed yesterday. So this is what we discussed. Chmod. In chmod, two things are there: symbolic mode and absolute mode. Symbolic mode means so U plus R, G plus W, G minus W, like that. So symbolical we can give. Absolute mode also we can give. Okay. So again, yesterday I told to change permission of a file or directory to change the permissions on file or off file any or directory. I try to avoid this much big, but it is we can't do anything. To change permissions on a file or directory, read and write permissions, only user or a owner of file or a directory. You can easily say file only, like a directory, because it's a file and directory. Two things are there. That's why we are specifying. Only user or a owner of the file or directory, and root user and change. change. What is the meaning is came or not? I didn't get it. I'm getting full heart here. Only user or a owner of the file or a directory and a root user can change the permissions. Okay, so not other users. Next, chown. What is this? Changing owner or user of a file or directory. Okay, changing owner or a user of a file or a directory are changing the ownership. Okay, so yesterday we created some files, so we can see, yeah, we are created under temp, right? So I'm going to temp lscf1 this. So who created student 17a, group also student 17a. So this is the user. Okay, so write permissions are not there. So no write, no write, no write. So I want to give write permission to user. How to add a write permission to user? Only one. Chmod user write permission. You very good. Okay, just only one permission. User should get read and write. Group only read like this. And this is the execute permission. We don't require execute permissions on CF1. Okay, because it's not even a no commands inside. Nothing is there. Just one single line is there. Not even a command also. We don't require a execute permissions. Very simple. What I want it. Read write for user. Okay, so user should be have like a read and write. Okay, group is only read, others only read. I want to put this one in a absolute mode. Absolute mode means numbers kind of stuff. How to do it? R means 4, W means 2.
644.
Very good. CH mode 644. Okay, RW 4 plus 2. R4, R4. Very good. CF1. Very good. Where it is? Yeah, it is changed completely. Okay, so this is your CH mode. Symbolic mode and absolute mode. Why temp? Temp can be easily accessed by multiple users. Okay, so I will tell that information also. I will tell 1 second. I try to remove all these things. So for example, you create a file with some user and you want to change or access that file. So again, you have to search for a file locations and all. It is little difficult. So better to put it in a common place just for practice purpose only. Temp is temporary. So only 30 days it is will be there. So look at here. ls space -l /home. Okay. So these are my users, not users, users home directories. Users home directories. Okay. So this is the Latif. This is students 17a. These things. This is users home directories. Okay. Owner is user and their group. Username group. Username group. Okay. And see this thing. Permissions. To whom it is given? On this directory, only user having read write permissions. Not even for a group, not for a others. Not even a read permission also not there. only user having a read and write permission. For example, in Pragati/home/Pragati, there is a file. I want to access from student 17A. Student 17A want to access file in Pragati home directory. So obviously you can't access because of only Pragati can able to access this directory. So look at here. Also, I will copy this one. Why I use a term, and of course I will use another places also. Look at here. Okay. So I will write here. So see, for example, Pragati login. Pragati login. So home directory shows slash. There is a file inside. There is a file inside. For example, P file 1. This is the file. Now I want to access. As I'm a student 17A, I want to access this file. So I put a slash from slash Pragati slash P file 1. Okay. What happened? You are a different user because not even a group also not having a permission. Groups also not having any permission. So Manisha and Pragati both are in a same primary, same group as a primary group. That too. Okay. So look at here. Okay, even group also not having a permission means Manisha also cannot able to access Pragati files. Manisha also cannot able to access Pragati files. So if you put like this, like a cat, VA, like this, you are not allowed to access Pragati directory because only Pragati can able to access and you can't access the file. Even though you are giving full permission to P file 1, still the parent directory you can't able to access. So you can't able to access parent, you can't able to access child also. So that is the problem. But here it is, everything is in a tab. So no problem, anybody can able to access this file. Okay. Access. Why? Because of Pragati only user permissions. Not even a read or write permission. If you change the permission for that one, so you can able to get it. So that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. That's why I created a tab. Of course, there is a lot of things also there. So other point we will try to say. That's why yesterday I stopped the class there and you can better practice. Okay. So we'll see today also. We'll see point is chmod. I told about the chmod, and next one is ch1. I'm trying to say. Okay. Change owner or a user of the file. So this is what I done. Yeah, we change the permissions on it. So again, we'll go to this ownership. Okay. See, it is big output. Here. So this is the user. I want to change this owner from student 17A to Manisha or Pragati or Hina. I will change it. Okay. So we'll try. But here it is. Look at here. Here it is. One point is there. Changing of user or a owner of file and directory only by only root user can able to access. Okay, only root can able to do it. But we'll try with the student by root or sudo user. Sudo. Okay, so you can use sudo part also, no problem. But we'll try like this. Normally, ch1. Okay, on this file ch1. Which user you want to change? Manisha cf1. Operation not permitted. So you are trying to change with the owner. So obviously operation not permitted. Okay. Operation not permitted. Now we have to do as a sudo user or either you have to do it as a sudo user or you have to go to root. So I'm going to root cd/temp. Okay, and I'm in a temp, right? So now ls space -l cf1. Okay, now ch1 to whom manisha on file cf1. Now I didn't change user, I changed user on this file. So compulsory use that sentence. Changing of user on this particular file. th1 ownership is changed to manisha. Ownership is changed to manisha. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I open other putty. No need to type, we can directly open new section from there, but I open. It is very small appearance. Colors. Background I will change. Any light color I will put it. So that is pink. I will put a yellow color. So it is. This is Manisha. Okay. Login is there. See, Manisha is login, and it is the short lines. cd/temp ls space -l cf1. So can you see this is the file? Is there. We'll keep it aside. Okay, we'll keep it aside. Here it is, guys. First look at here. I change as a root. I change the permissions. The permissions are changed. So here it is. As root I log in. Then I try to change it. I change it successfully. For understanding and remember, this is root. Okay. ch1 manisha. So earlier owner is on this file is student 17A. Earlier owner on this file is student 17A. Now it is I change it to manisha. So this is how to change. So ch1 username and a filer directory name. Filer directory name. So this is called a ch1. Okay, but we want to test it. What is the condition on the file? So look at here. Now this is student 17A. As a group member is there, but owner is like this. So group members can able to read and others also read, but owner can do read and write. Owner can able to do read and write. I am a student 17A. So can I read this file? Cat cf1. Yes, I can read it file. Can I edit this file? Permission denied. Why permission denied? Because I got a read only permission for a group, for others also having a read and write permissions. Next, earlier I can change the permission, right? Chmod group plus W. I want to change the permissions. Group plus W CF1. Changing permission of CF1 permission operation not permitted because of you are not a owner. You are not a owner. Okay. So you are not a owner. You are not a owner. Okay. Look at the errors, then we will understand more. Okay. You are not a owner. Manisha is a owner now. Okay. So who can able to change permission? Owner of the file or directory and root. Now who is the owner? Manisha, owner of the file. So Manisha can able to, this is user, right? Read and write permission. So can Manisha able to read? Yes, read. Can Manisha can able to add some thing to the file? Yes. So this is Manisha line to CF1. Check it. Yes. Owner of the file. Can owner of the file can change the permissions? So G plus W. Look at permission change or not? Yes. Permission is changed. Guys, understand ownership?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. The white color, so a little confused. No extra things. Okay. So like this, you can able to test it also. Okay. Yesterday only I want to show you testing, but first time you are learning a permissions, it will give you a confusion. So the group permissions, when I given a group permissions, so now look at also I change permission. Now group permissions I given. So you owner is Manisha, group is student 17A. So student 17A means student 17A user is a member of this group, right? So I given a write permission. So I will try again. Cat double greater CF1. Yes, no problem. I am adding a yard line to CF1 with group write permission. Control D. Get cat CF1. It is you can able to add a line. Okay, so I'm using with different users from different terminals. Okay, look at properly. Then I went to the student because I got a write permissions through group. Okay, so I can able to add it. Earlier we don't have. Here I given this write permissions. Okay, so now we have write permissions, so I can able to add a line. Okay, So write permissions, I got it. Of course, you can test other permissions other than this user kind of stuff. You can try student 17B. Is not a user, not a member of the group. You can try with that one also, other user. But up to here, I think it is enough. Okay. First of all, user permissions. Owner of the file can able to change permissions. Okay. Owner of the file can able to change permissions. Okay. And root user can able to change owner. Root user can able to change owner. So when you change a owner, so owner or a user will get a user right permissions, and also you can change the user permissions on the file. Okay, so what we done? So we went to the root and use chown command. I change the ownership of this file. Now Manisha is become a owner. So as a Manisha can able to get a user permissions like read and write. If only read only is there, no problem. We can able to change it to read and write also. Okay, we can add it. We can override the permissions. We can override the permissions also as a owner. Root and owner can able to override the permissions. Even it is read only file, we can able to add it. Okay, so we can read that. You can able to edit means add the content. Okay, next we can change the permissions. Now I given a permission to group, write permission. Group members can able to change the file. So student 17A is a group. Member of that group can able to change. Sorry, member of that group can able to add a line to the group. Okay. So I tried it now. So this is student 17A is a group. Is a member of that group is student 17A user. Add a line with that group membership. I can do it. Chgrp. Change of group permission. No, not permission. Group ownership. Group owner. User owner. Group owner. Okay. Group on change of group on a file or a directory. Of course, who can able to change? Okay. Change of group on file or a directory by only by root user and sudoer. Okay, you can use sudo also. You can able to change it if you are a sudoer. Chgrp. Change group. Again, we'll go back to little back. So this is the file. This is the file. Who is the group? This is group. Okay, you want to change the group from one user to another one. So we'll see. So I want to change the group. Change group. We are not changing the group. We are changing group on files or directory. Okay, change group on CF1 to whatever it is like CTS. Okay, or B17. No problem. It is. I put a CTS. Okay. The command is chgrp CTS. So CTS CF1. Make sure that your group is already created. Okay, already created. So this is the command. You have to use root for this one. Anyway, I'll do it from here. So root is easy, so it is already there. Okay. Chgrp CTS group CF1 file. Now it is changed. Now group is changed. Member of this group can able to change it, but it is little difficult to find who are the member of this group, but we'll try. So this is it. Okay, this is the group. Before changing, after changing, I use root. Let's understand how to change the group.
Yes, sir.
Member of this group is getting read and write permissions. Who are the member of this CTS group is getting permissions, like use less I'm using /etc/group. Now following, so we'll go to grep cts/etc/group. So I'm trying to find where is CTS. So member of this group is Manisha and student 17B. For Manisha and student 17B, CTS is supplementary group. CTS is supplementary group. This is group ID. So out of all, I try to find only CTS. So that is very easy, right? So what is the group ID? Group ID is 1004. Okay. For Manisha and the student 17B. Okay, for these people, supplementary group. For these two users, it's a supplementary group. For some user, it is can be a primary group, right? So you have to check one more thing. Okay. So what is the group ID? What is group ID? 104. Grep 1004. 1004. Sorry. 1004/etc/passwd. Okay. But look at only at a group point only. So this is user ID, group ID. This is group ID. This is group ID. User ID, group ID. User ID, group ID. So who are having a groups here? 1004, 1004 at group side means student 17B. Okay, okay. Okay. So what is this grep 1004? In the total lines, where is 1004 is there? It is search endpoint. The first part is user ID, second part is group ID. I want to search for a group IDs. This is group ID, this is group ID, this is group ID. I want only 104, 1004. So again, for Latif and student 17C is a primary group. CTC, CTS 1004 is primary group. 10004, it is a CTS primary group. Okay, it is a supplementary group. So like that, we can understand the group members. If it is a very large, it is very difficult, but it is now okay. For Manisha and student 17B, CTS is a supplementary group. For Latif and student 17C, CTS is a primary group. So these users are in the group. Manisha, Latif, student 17B, student 17C in the CTS group. Okay. So these four members is getting read and write permissions. Getting read and write permissions. So ID, so it's not having any permission. So I change a group, right? So I change a group. 1 second. So guys, understand up to here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I changed the group permission. If you are a member of this group, you'll get a read and write permission. Otherwise, other permission is out of all four numbers. My number is there. So check the ID. So look at here. Check the ID. Okay, student 17A. ID, username and user ID, primary group ID. It's a primary group. This is supplementary group 10. So I'm not the member of CTS. I'm not the member of CTS. Cat CF1. Yes, I can able to read. Cat double greater CF1. Permission deny. Why? Because I'm not the user. I'm not the group member. I am other. I am other. For example, Manisha is a group name. So chmod. Others remove read permission also. Remove read permission also. No read permission. Make it others no read permission. I want to read it. Now it is removed. What I have done? The student is not a member of the group, so it's trying to read the file as a other user, so you can able to read the file, and you want to put some data inside, but it is don't have any write permissions. Next, what I have done? So I went to Manisha and I removed this read permission also. I removed this read permission also. Okay, I removed a read permissions. Then I tried again the student. So look at here. So I removed a read permissions and I tried it again to at least reading. I tried reading. Reading is also permission denied now. So that is how to verify, guys. Okay, that is how to verify read and write permissions, group and owner permissions, like that. Okay, so this is about your chgrp, ch1, and also I told how to verify read and write permissions based on user, group, and others by changing permissions. Also, we have seen. I said CTS members can able to do read and write, right? So who are the member of CTS group? I've written somewhere, right? Latif, student 17A, 17B is there. So what I'm trying to do is, I want to go to from student 17A to Latif. I want to switch user. How to switch user? How to switch user from here to Latif? Space hyphen username. Of course, it required a password. Yeah, I switched here. You can see Latif is there. Okay. So no need to log in again. So cd/temp. You can check it pwd cd/temp. File is in the cd/temp, right? So then ls space -l cf1. So CTS group having a read and write permission. I am in my primary group itself, CTS group. So no problem. I can add it. So cat cf1. I have a lines. Now cat double greater cf1. We can put it. So this is Latif add line to cf1. So I can read it. It's there. Okay. So not compulsory to log in. So but you can able to do it by switching also. You can understand. It is look like a very big exercise part. Okay. So now Alan. Okay, just verifying if you are a this is CTS group, read and write permissions. Read and write permissions. So are you getting read and write permissions or not? If you are a member of that group. Okay, the total thing is only two things, guys. I told only two things I told. One is how to change owner, how to change group. Okay, again, how to change owner or user. Next one is how to change group. Owner actually is like it's a ownership on a group. Okay, on file or a directory. Of course, for directory is also same thing. On file or a directory. So how to change owner ch own your file name or a directory. No. So user name, which name you want to change. Okay, next name. Then give the file or a directory name. File name or directory name. Okay, so you can use it. Next, how to change group? chgrp. So group name. Next, file name or a directory name. So this is basically how to change. Compulsory verification is easy and do it. So then only we can able to understand what we are changing. Okay. There is a few more points are there, like a umask is there, and as well as some changes also there. What we will do, I will tell now. Okay, so guys, I'm Latif now. So then I'm creating a file. Understand few things. I'm creating file like this. What is the permissions on this file? Like this. Who created this file? Who created this file? So that username, that user's primary group will come here. Okay, who created this file? Okay, who created the file? The person who created the file, the username, user's primary group automatically comes. So which group it will come? The user's primary group. Users primary group. You can say like a ID. So users primary group. Okay, users primary group. Username and a group name will come. So remember that kind of stuff. Okay, just one point it is. So everything we do it is a collection of different things, not as a single point. Okay, so of course command is single, but remaining things for understanding. Okay, so I created a file. Okay, the on file username who created that file, and users primary group will come, not secondary groups. Okay, obviously user has a right, the owner of the file having a right to change the permissions, or write the permissions. Okay, like this. So group having group permissions, user having user permission, others other permissions also given on this one. Okay, so how to define these things and all I will tell later. So point is not that one. I want to change. Guys, understand this point? This point, how user and group is came on this one. Okay. If it is a little heavy, then I will give you break, guys. No problem. Okay, so no need to feel shy. Okay. So this is the permissions on it. I will ask a second question, but first question is, first one is I want to change Warner. Okay, so Warner from Latif to Pragati. Second, I want to change group. So I have to check any other groups are there or not. So any other groups are there. So check it slash etc slash group. Bottom only you can see the groups. Hina group CTS B17. Okay, student 17B group is also there. Okay. Pragati is already in B17, so not required. So we'll create another group, otherwise group add HYD. Yeah, permission denied. I'm not a user, right? So group add HYD. So captcha small, no problem. Just group add HYD. Now I want to change group is HYD. Now tell me how to do it. Owner is from Latif to Pragati, and group is from CTS to Hyderabad, HYD. How to do it? First owner. Just tell me.
chown. Latif.
Your file name or a directory name. Group changing.
Chgrp.
Group. Very good. Okay. Like this, we can able to change. Correct. But what I'm trying to say is, you can change it both at a time. We can change it both at a time also. We can do it. Okay. One by one is that is correct answer. But we can change both group and owner on the file at a time like this. So we'll try. Okay. F and L CF11. So I'm changing both owner to Pragati and a group to HYD CF11. It is changed both at a time. Changed both are at a time like this. Okay. So you want to change both owner or a user and group. You want to change two things at a time. So then you can able to change it. This is one part. Okay. 1 second, 1 second. Okay. Next one is um, 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 on folder. What will happen? So you have a folder. For example, I'm a Latif. I'm creating a folder here. Okay. So I'm creating in a temp only. I'm creating folder mkdir. So already we have some folder is there. -ld some dc1. Yeah, we have some folder is also there. So student 17a, student 17b like this. If any files are there, nothing is there. I'm going to create some files under this folder. We can't create it because permission denied. Why? Read and write permissions are not there. Okay, so who is having a student 17a? Understand, guys? This is also permission denied kind of stuff. Okay, so why permission denied? You are not getting any read and write permission from the group as well as others. You are getting read, write, read and execute permissions only. So I came out. Okay, and ls space hyphen l dc1. Nothing is there. ld on it. So I'm going to create some files in dc1. Okay, so like a sf 1.4 ls space hyphen l dc1. See, it is on dc1. These are the home directories on dc1. This is the user and group. Under dc1, these are the files, user, group kind of stuff. This is my directory. So on directory, this is the user, this is the group. Inside I created a files in this dc1. Each file having a username and group name as a student 17a. Here is a point is same story. I want to change. First one is I want to change all usernames to manisha. Okay, I will do it. Like I will change. So manisha, username is manisha, group is Hyderabad this time. So user is manisha, group is Hyderabad for each and every file and on this directory. So what I have to do? First of all, ch owner on directory, ch owner on one file, second file, third file, fourth file. Next, you have to go to chone command first. Next, chgrp on chgrp on a dc1 and sf1, sf2, sf3, sf4. It is a very big deal, right? So what I'm doing is ch1 hyphen capital R manisha hyd dc1. That's it. Okay. Just I am implementing this one only. We'll see. Where is root? LD DC1. This is on DC1. This is files in the DC1. Now I'm changing ch1 hyphen R space hyphen R. R means recursive. So change permissions on the directory. Owner is Manisha, group is Hyderabad, and the files and directories in the this directory. Okay, content of the directory. So on that one also it will change. So we'll see. Try. See, it is Manisha Hyderabad on directory also changed. You guys understand how to change it?
Yes, sir.
So recursive. It is also one of the very important. So if you want to install Oracle. So for example, earlier days we were not only early days, now also it is better. But now Madhu sir is taking Oracle, not Charan sir, right? So Madhu sir directly easy installation. So 11G download and installing your Windows 10 machine only. Okay, but in the Charan sir classes, it is like Oracle should be installed in Linux machines. Because one machine you install, multiple machines you can able to access through Linux terminal, not Oracle terminal. Okay, easily you can access through Linux, not with the Oracle directly. So like that. So you want to install Oracle 11G or 12C, okay, or 12C or anything in Linux. You have to do few things. First of all, you have to create a groups. Okay, DBA group. Okay, O install group. O install group, Oracle group, like this. You have to add a user, so you have to create a user. Username is Oracle user, and add a groups to it. You have to add groups to the Oracle. Next, you have to create directories. For example, Oracle directories, OU1, OU2, like Oracle directories. You have to create it. Okay, installer group, Oracle install, like this. So different type of things you have to create it. Next, you have to give full permissions. What is full set permissions? Chmod 777 on the directory, for example OU1, and with a hyphen R kind of stuff sometimes. Okay, if it is required. Or installation directory is also there. Oracle installation directory also you have to give full permission. Installation directory also there. OR 11G something like this. It's a directory. So on this one also you have to give permissions, executable permissions. Give the full permission so anyone can able to access. And you have to change ownership on it on OU1. So first of all, username is Oracle, group name is like a DBA or O installer. You have to follow the instruction based on that, but I am trying to say so what we do in general. folder names maybe changes, commands, you have to check it and you have to do it. So this is very useful when you are installing in a Linux. Okay, so this is not a very just okay sir, it is simple one only. It is very simple, but thing is very important one. Okay guys, this is how to change permissions. Today I told about all the changing permissions. Revising yesterday is also done, right? Changing permissions, check the permission access, changing group, changing owner, changing group and owner at a time. Actually, there is a umask value calculation is also there. I will tell separately that one. And get FACL, set FACL is also there. This is not in the syllabus kind of stuff, but it is very good way. It is very simple, I will tell. But now take a break. So take a 10-15 minutes break. Come back at 12:10 or at 12:15, maximum 12:15. 1 or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, it's okay, no problem. But try to be there in 12:15. Be there in 12:15. Take 15 minutes break. Guys, anybody have